What's up, y'all? So, as you can tell by the title is stating that you cannot control the outcome, you can only control the steps to get to the outcome. So don't lust over things that you can't control, because the only thing you're doing is taking yourself out of the moment. You're taking yourself out of the message that was meant to you, but you can't receive it because you got something else that's in your frequency, right? So I hope that makes sense. But I definitely was a little guilty of that. Not a little guilty, I was very guilty of that for these past maybe 2 days. So I've been grinding to get a Hellcat. And the reason why I've been lusting over this specific car is because, one, it's the color that I wanted and everything about it. But that Hellcat, can get taken, right? Somebody else can end up getting it before I do. Then I'm over here feeling anxious because I'm like, oh, I gotta work fast before somebody else get it before me. That's making me live like I have a lack of time, where I'm just in a rush. Everything I do is rushy because my main focus is getting that Hellcat. And that Hellcat has a limited amount of time on it, So that's definitely frying me. I'm over here getting distracted that easy. It's crazy. And another thing that I think is that smoking weed when you're chasing a goal. I don't know about you guys, but I know how the dopamine works for me. And when you're first starting off with the goal, I don't think you should smoke weed because the dopamine is such a big, I'm trying to think of the word, spike in dopamine. So it's going to make you fall off track of your goals and anything that you have set for yourself. Because why do you need to get up and go handle this thing when you just smoked some weed and got a big spike of dopamine? Now you feel great. So it's like, why do you need to get up and go work? That's why it makes you so lazy, because you get dopamine from day-to-day tasks. You get dopamine from washing the dishes, cleaning the house. You got goals on your notebook that you have for the day. You check all those off, you're gonna feel great at the end of the night because you accomplished something. Smoking weed, doing drugs, drinking liquor, all that stuff makes it seem like you've accomplished something when you really haven't. So that could be a reason to cut all that, what's the word that I'm looking for? Cheap dopamine. That could be a reason to cut all that cheap dopamine out, but that's up to you. That's however you live your life. I'm not gonna judge you. You just do you. But like I had said, yeah, you gotta watch out for that cheap dopamine for one, and for two, you can only control. You should only stress about things you can control, because then that means somebody else has control over you. Because if somebody takes that car and I'm over here stressing about that car, now I'm gonna be feeling sad, I'm gonna be in a bad mood. Maybe. So, yeah, don't lust. I know this video was all over the place because I was kind of thinking out loud and I'm tired. I've been doing a YouTube challenge. So I ended up staying up 24 hours. It hasn't been 24. Has it? Yeah, it's been 24 hours. I ended up staying up 24 hours, which is bad business. I've noticed that definitely. Smoking weed not smoking weed, Jesus. Being tired definitely kills your energy. So I guess you don't have the proper time at night to rebuild your energy reservoir. Because whenever you go to sleep, you go in like a low energy mode. So I guess that gives you time to build whatever reservoir you have. I don't know, just thinking out loud. But yeah, I feel energy depleted. My brain is on low battery mode, low power saving mode, whatever you want to call it. And I'm kind of just flowing through life after I took that lustful desire off of my conscience. But like I said, I hope this video was helpful. I'm not gonna edit anything, I just keep it raw. And it's raining. It's supposed to be a hurricane allegedly. That's supposed to be coming through here. But make sure, even though you can't control the outcome, you can control the steps to get to the outcome. So don't lust over the outcome, it's lust over you doing the steps. If you can do the steps continuously, then whatever goal you have, why can't you have it? You know? There should be no reason why you can't have it. But, yeah.